What's going on, gamers? So we got an interesting video here for Resident Evil Requiem. We got the PS5 Pro PSSR2 versus the Series X versus the PC. Obviously, the PlayStation 5 is here, but it's the same as the Series X. Right off, we're going to get right to the settings, which are actually very important. I got busy, so I haven't got to get to this one, but this one is important to talk about. Because now with the Pro getting PSSR2, it sets itself apart from the base console and the Series X. There's no more, is it going to be a hard-looking upgrade or any of that? That's all over with now. This game shows it as it's the new benchmark for the industry. Now, path tracing on PC is pretty nuts. I would have to tell you that for sure. But what would it take to build a PC right now with the way RAM is, the SSD, the GPU prices to get that going at 60 frames and up? Yeah, it's pretty damn expensive. And when you think about what you're getting with the Pro, it's really good. So right off the bat, we see right here, they're all getting upscaled to 4K. The difference is that the PC and the PS5 Pro versions have ray tracing, but PC has path tracing, which is absolutely nuts. But you're going to need a high-end PC to get this, and most of the people in the PC world do not have these type of rigs. So this is where you can meet in that ground and say, man, for this deal, it's absolutely amazing now. No more thinking negative about the Pro now with PSSR2. The benefits have shown, and I can't wait to see more benefits. And I like the fact that it has backwards compatibility. So let's get into this. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are we ready? Let's go. Look at that difference from left to right. We get off camera now. So we see there's no reflection like that, no ray tracing. With the Pro, you could see somebody. Now watch path tracing. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. That's what I mean, guys. Expect to see this with PS6, though, and the Magnus. We see that hair fine line detail when going from left to right. That's how expensive hair is. Here's where path tracing gets crazy again. Where we're seeing the Pro have an advantage as well from the other consoles. You can see stuff back there. There's that extra sunlight right there. You can see stuff actually drive by with the Pro, like cars and stuff, but you can't see that on the other consoles. Here we see the Pro maintaining 60 with ray tracing on. The others don't have ray tracing and they're maintaining 60. And then we see ray tracing off on the bottom right, basically comparing it to the other consoles. Basically doubling their frame rate. The game changer. And then we got pretty much to do this as you need the 5000 series. Ti minimum, 5060. With DLSS 4.5 on and multi-frame. And guys, this tells you how demanding it is. You need a 5060 Ti with DLSS quality and multi-frame to just do 1080p with path tracing. You cannot do higher than that. With the 5070, you're doing 1440. If you want to do 4K and up, you need a 5080 and 5090. That's how demanding it is. You know how much money you're gonna have to spend for that? Yeah, in today's market, that's insane. Because you're gonna need the memory for that and the CPU, the right type of motherboard, all of that, and the hardware, the monitor and all that. It's expensive. That's why the PS6 is gonna be a crazy good deal. Definitely a difference there. And boy, look at that path tracing. Much better. And then path tracing takes that gloss to another level and fine tunes it. So there it is, guys, like what we're talking about here. Obviously, we still got a lot more to go to, but this is what I mean by like, there is no more like separation anymore, because when you're getting this much of a visual improvement, you're also still locking in your 60 frames per second. And then you have a mode that doubles the performance basically to 120. Though it doesn't stay up there, but this gives you the idea of how much better PSSR2 is than 1. I mean, it's no competition. Shadows look a little bit more crisp on PlayStation. And then the Pro adds more layers to that and more textures. See what path tracing does? Oh yeah, it takes it to another level. Textures on the ground. They look a little bit different, but similar. Yeah, that's better. And that's better with different palettes. You could tell that it's NVIDIA versus AMD's palettes because they look different. As we're seeing here, things are running very, very good. Capcom being CapGod. So this gives you the idea what path tracing on. Look at that, 41 frames, 4135. Guys, have a 5060 Ti, a 5070, and 5080, and it's not even getting, it's tough. You're thinking about outside of that. With DLSS, you're getting that. So you have to get those frames through DLSS, otherwise it's very demanding. It's going to take years to get that right. Here we go with reflections again. Huge difference. Very nice. But this is the thing, so like looking at it from a console perspective, we're seeing that this was the base consoles and that the Pro can now make that jump. Like there's no more like thinking anymore, oh man, this is no, that's over with now. We kind of get this idea here now. And then like if you want to spend even more money, obviously to get this, that's what it's going to cost. Like it's very demanding. We saw that without DLSS on. And I love that he put that in the stats to let you know that. Definitely need some more global illumination here. Yeah, that's a lot better. And that's definitely better. You can get the idea here. With nothing being there. Pretty much identical. With better hair and all that. So because there isn't a lot going on, we see all maintaining. Pro pretty much gets close to that 120, and at times when there's not an insane amount going on, it holds it. And remember, it's getting pretty much the same settings as the base consoles, but I'm pretty sure with better image quality because of that PSSR2 implementation. It's pretty doubles base consoles performance. Well, there you have it, guys. That's it. So we pretty much get the idea here, right? The PS5 Pro now with PSSR2 sets itself apart from the Series X and the base PS5. And there's no more debating with that. We got the details out now. It's good to see that because that's what you wanted to pay for, right? It's like it feels like a mid-gen upgrade. And we see that now with ray tracing on and maintaining 60 frames per second. We got a first piece of that before PSSR2 was out with Ghost of Yote hitting native 1800p and giving you 60 frames. That was highly impressive. And now we're going to see that be taken to a farther degree. This lets you know that GTA 6 is definitely going to be possible with 60 frames per second, and it is nice seeing that. So I want you guys to let me know what you think about this. Path tracing is obviously nuts, but you know, we'll get to that in the future. It's very demanding, and most of the community is not going to be having that. But the Pro is definitely reachable for a lot of people. It's still not going to be the main selling point, but I think it's definitely going to get a spark this year with GTA sales, because that's just how things work, and PC gamers are probably not going to want to wait. And now that they see that if we can move past the Sony label and just look at the benefits for the price point of that technology and what's available on the other market, if you really want to get in on GTA, because it is that type of game to make somebody do that, it is absolutely worth it. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Keep gaming no matter what platform you're on. Later.